Hey folks, Tommy the Butcher for Wise Guys Barbecue, here with another exciting video. Today, something special. We did CrackBurger 3 ways. It's a 3-way CrackBurger showdown. I hope you're gonna like the video as much as I like doing it for you. But before we get started, please like, share, and be sure to subscribe. Ring that notification bell so you will not miss an episode. I can't wait to show you how to do this. So stick around, we're gonna be making it together. Hey, so what's up with these CrackBurgers? That's all I've seen on social media lately. They've gone viral. I've never had one. I couldn't wait to try one. And I want to know, are these things actually all what they're cracked up to be? Pun intended. So what we're going to do for you today, we're going to do a CrackBurger. We're going to show you how they're put together, what the ingredients are. At the same time, we're going to do a competition. We're going to do a CrackBurger throwdown. And by that, we're doing 3 different variations of a CrackBurger. We're doing the traditional CrackBurger, and then we're actually going to do an Italian CrackBurger, and we're going to do a Blue Cheese CrackBurger, all following the same concept, using similar ingredients in the building process. But yeah, we're gonna do this throwdown. We're gonna try them out, and we're gonna find out what these things are all about. So. For our first CrackBurger, traditional, I have 3 bowls here. They're all 80-20 ground beef, 1 pound of ground beef. And we're gonna do similar process with each bowl. So on the first bowl, which is gonna be our traditional CrackBurger, we're gonna put in 3 tablespoons of a ranch salad dressing or dip seasoning, and 3 tablespoons of sour cream. We're gonna go in with a 1/2 cup of cooked bacon. I cooked this bacon off, drained it, chopped it all up. Bacon's going in. And finally, 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. All right, we're gonna get this all mixed up. We're gonna get this all incorporated without getting half these ingredients all over the kitchen. Yeah, I'm highly looking forward to see how these come out. Quite interested in seeing what all this fuss is all about with the CrackBurger. We're going to be bringing them out to our Yoder smoker. We're going to be searing them off. We're going to have the grill plate accessory so that we can do like a flat top cooking process on high heat. All right, here's our traditional CrackBurger mix. All right, so now I'm gonna do our Italian CrackBurger mix. Now, rather than ranch dressing, dressing mix, salad dressing mix dry, I'm using an Italian dry salad dressing mix. So that'll be our spice going in to our Italian CrackBurger. Now, rather than a sour cream, I'm actually going to go in with a mascarpone cheese. Mascarpone is like an Italian cream cheese. It's got a slightly sweet flavor to it. It's very rich, not as loose as a sour cream, but when this is all blended up, we're going to get that nice smooth creaminess that we're looking for. So in with the 1/2 cup of mascarpone cheese, 3 tablespoons of mascarpone cheese, sorry. And rather than traditional bacon, 1/2 cup of bacon, I'm going in with a 1/2 cup of pancetta, which is a cured, unsmoked Italian bacon. And rather than cheddar, I'm going in with a grated provolone cheese. So we've got, to recap, we've got Italian salad dressing mix, pancetta, mascarpone cheese, and provolone cheese. So that's going to be the base for our Italian CrackBurger. We're going to see if how this competes and goes up against the traditional CrackBurger. Our final competitor in the 3-way CrackBurger throwdown competition is going to be our Blue Cheese CrackBurger. Now, I know it's available. I know it's out there. I looked high and low everywhere for a blue cheese, a dried blue cheese salad dressing mix, and no luck, I couldn't find it anywhere. That's what I wanted to use, but we're gonna use the ranch seasoning in with the blue cheese CrackBurger as well. So we're gonna do the 3 tablespoons of the ranch dressing. We're gonna follow along the same lines with the traditional CrackBurger with the 3 tablespoons of sour cream. And we're also gonna repeat the bacon that was in the traditional CrackBurger, half a cup of cooked bacon. Now the only different ingredient in this blue cheese CrackBurger is crumbled blue cheese. So for our cheese, we're going in with 1 cup of blue cheese crumbles. Get all this incorporated. All right, that's it for our blue cheese burger. Now we just have to make some patties. I'm gonna probably make something like a 6-ounce patty. So there's a traditional CrackBurger. Next we're gonna do our Italian CrackBurger. And lastly, our blue cheese CrackBurger. All right, we're gonna get these outside. We're gonna grill all fired up, ready to go. And we're gonna get these on and get them all grilled up. See you in a minute. All right, so if we're gonna have CrackBurgers, you might as well have a crack sauce to go with it. So I'm gonna put together something that's very quick, very simple. I love mayo. And we're gonna turn this mayo into crack mayo with a few simple ingredients. And these ingredients, you can interchange them however you like. Once again, don't be so fixated on a recipe. Follow it if you like what it looks like to you, but by all means, add items, substitute items, whatever you like, that's where you should go. So I'm gonna go in with about maybe 2 tablespoons of mayo. To that, I'm going to add maybe a teaspoon of a Dijon mustard. And my final ingredient is going to be a hot pepper relish. It has red peppers, green peppers. There's some heat in this. There's some sweet in it. So that's my relish component to this. This is basically going to put together my own crack, a secret sauce. So I'm going to go about maybe a couple of teaspoons of that. Going to give this a stir. There you have it. In 2 seconds, crack sauce for our CrackBurgers. All right, we're outside with our CrackBurgers. We want to get them all fired up. We got our Yoder YS640 smoker cranking at 500 degrees. We've removed the heat deflector panel, so we've got that open flame underneath our grill pan. We've attached a cooktop grill plate. We're gonna get that seasoned off with a little bit of oil spray pan. All right, my blue cheese is in the back. My Italian is in the middle. And the traditional CrackBurger is in the front. We got 1 toothpick for the crack, 2 for the Italian, nothing on the cheese. I had to do something so I wouldn't screw this up because I knew I would have did something stupid. So we're gonna shut the lid, let them go a little bit, get a little color, and then we'll flip them. These things, I can hear them sizzling. I think it's time to give them a check and give them a flip. They're looking great. Got some great color, a great crust developing on these. Wow. Now we're using a griddle top accessory for this smoker. These work much better if you have like a flat top type of cooker or even the grill pan, any accessory that you can use in any of your smokers or grills. But if you don't have something like that, by all means, you can go right on the grill grates with this. you'll get a lot of dripping and flare-ups only because there's so many ingredients in these patties. There's cheese, there's sour cream, there's bacon. So just be aware that if you go on a grill grate, on a smoker or a grill, you're gonna get some flare-ups on it. So I'm gonna let these go just a few minutes more and we're gonna pull them. All right, let's take a look at what we have here now. These have been going along. Wow. All right, so we're gonna go on with our cheese. And for our traditional CrackBurger, I'm using probably the best cheese you can use for a burger, and it's processed American cheese. I mean, I don't think I would have processed American cheese at any other time other than on a burger. It melts fabulously, and in my opinion, the best cheese to go with on a burger. On our Italian burger, we're gonna go with provolone. And on our blue cheese burger in the back, I'm not gonna go with any cheese on that. I'm gonna just go just as it is. Blue cheese has quite a punch to it. I don't think we need to add another layer of cheese, but if it's something you might like at home, by all means, go with the cheese, but I think we're fine just as is. So we're gonna let this cheese melt. It's only gonna take a second, then we'll get them off. Yeah, we've been running these between 500, 550 degrees. You really need a hot surface. Something around 550 degrees works well. You'll get that nice crust, nice sear. So that temperature is important, so keep an eye on that. Just remember, you want to do these at a temperature in that range, something quite high. Here we go. We're going to pull these off. They're looking great. Whew. I don't know if they're CrackBurgers, but they sure look like CrackBurgers. We had a lot of crust built on these. All right, I got some nice brioche buns. We're just gonna plop them on there for a second. We're not gonna leave them on very long. Gonna get a nice color on there and then get them off. That's about it. Here we go, that's all that took. Not only that, it like absorbed some of those juices that were in that pan. Those are gonna be delicious. All right, I'm gonna go inside, we're gonna get these all built, and we'll see you in a minute. All right, we're moving on. Next step is to build our burgers. We've got our grilled brioche buns. First is our traditional CrackBurger. Oh, stop, reverse. Before we get this on, we're basically going on with the same condiments, the same toppings with all three burgers, because we want to give them equal footing when we do our comparison. So nothing has anything different going on other than what's inside the burger itself. So we're gonna go on to a little bit of our crack sauce that we made. We're gonna put a little bit on each bun. I'm using a little bit of lettuce because I want some freshness in this. And there's so much going on in these burgers that I quite frankly don't think you need all these kinds of toppings and condiments loaded up on there. So lettuce, nice slice of fresh tomatoes, and tomatoes like nothing more than a little bit of salt. So make sure you season these up. Place our burger on top. All right, CrackBurger number 1. Next is our Italian CrackBurger. Same process, going on with our crack sauce. A little bit of lettuce. Nice slice of tomato. Season that tomato. And on with our Italian CrackBurger. All right, and there's CrackBurger number 2 out of 3. So last but not least is our third CrackBurger, and it's our Blue Cheese Burger. And once again, I didn't put any cheese on this. I felt it was best to leave it alone. That blue cheese has a lot of punch to it. I don't think we needed to adorn it with any more cheese. So, but hey, if you want, if you wish, go right ahead. Knock yourself out. All right, on goes our sauce. Once again, we're gonna go the tomato. I mean the lettuce. I'm sorry, lettuce first. Slice of tomato. Season that tomato with salt. On with our blue cheese CrackBurger. All right, folks, there it is. We executed I would say the first CrackBurger showdown. Now, these CrackBurgers have been going viral on social media lately, and I couldn't wait to try one, and I want to see what they were all about. So not only we did a CrackBurger for you, but we did two others. We did an Italian CrackBurger, we did a blue cheese CrackBurger. So I hope you liked the video as much as I like doing it for you. Please make sure you subscribe, like, and share, and ring that notification bell so you do not miss an episode. There's only one thing left to do now, and that's dive into one of these, because I'm dying to see what these CrackBurgers are all about. So we're gonna go with the traditional CrackBurger first of all. And there's a look at the traditional CrackBurger. I'm gonna cut them all open for you before I taste them. So there's the CrackBurger. And here's our Italian CrackBurger. And last but not least, blue cheese CrackBurger. Wow, these look tremendous. A lot going on here, so. All right, got to go in with the traditional CrackBurger first. Wow, there's a lot going on here. It's very delicious. A lot of flavor in that burger. Are they a CrackBurger? I don't know about that. They're very good, but I don't know if I would actually go as far as to call these CrackBurgers, but they're absolutely delicious. But you need to try this. The burger has almost like a little bit of a meatloaf type of texture to it with all those ingredients mixed into it. But I had to try it out and see what it's all about. So we're gonna do the Italian CrackBurger next. This is the one done with the Italian dressing, provolone cheese. Wow. All right, I'm 2 bites in. I already know what I'm pushing out. So far, the Italian CrackBurger reigns supreme. I'm liking this one much better with the flavors. Last but not least, I keep saying that with the blue cheeseburger. Let's dive in and see what we have here. All right, I love blue cheese. Great blue cheese flavor. I think we did the right thing by not putting any cheese on top, because that would have just kind of like, more is less sometimes. So very good. I don't know if I'd go as far as to call any of these crack, because you have to reach quite a high level if you're gonna call anything crack, as far as I'm concerned. My pick, the winner, as far as I'm concerned, is right here, the middle, the Italian CrackBurger. I would do that one over any of these, but they're all good nonetheless. So that's it. I'm Tommy the Butcher for Wise Guys Barbecue. Hope you liked the video. Please like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.